Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is your guy Keenan Lambert. I'm here with
Neyah.
Alright, Neyah is back. Now in this video, we're gonna go into my somewhat fascination with the Black Canadian population. Now Neyah grew up a little bit north of Toronto. That's what you say, a little bit north?
Yeah.
Okay, in Barrie. Okay, just outside of the GTA area, out of Greater Toronto. And we're just gonna get a sense of how she grew up, things that she grew up seeing, and why she is the way how she is today. All right, let's get into it. Canada is an interesting place. 51st state, right? Now the culture here is very different, bro. Different. See, bad man doing this thing, yeah?
You almost pissed him off with that.
I almost. What are you gonna do? You gonna fight me? I'll bust his ass. Yeah. Guys, do you know that Neyah has just finally at 25 or 24, whatever she was when they first started, just found her first boyfriend? You know what? Listen, there is so many beautiful sisters of color up here going to waste. Okay, they're about waste the pum pum. So generations of Caribbean people have come here to Canada. Now it started off with the former or current British Caribbean coming first, and then folks from other places, Spanish Caribbean, South America, etc., coming there afterward. So for that reason, I'd say that Toronto is a cosmopolitan place. Okay, Toronto, Montreal, these core cities. But once you get a little bit outside of those cities, it becomes a little bit different. Not as accepting, open, and tolerant. Okay? And in cases where you are accepted and tolerant, well, that's where you come in. So Neyah, do you feel Canadian first off?
Yeah, I guess.
You feel Canadian, okay?
Kinda.
Kind of. Do you feel Caribbean?
Kinda.
Kind of. Okay.
I feel, I don't know, what's the word? I don't feel like I belong, to be honest.
You don't feel like you belong?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, let's run it back. So you were born in Mississauga, right?
Yeah.
So basically like a sister, or basically Toronto.
Yeah, that's
Right.
GTA.
Okay, you left when you were 4 and then you went up north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now growing up north, what was that like?
Very
Small town.
isolated.
Small
very
town, right?
sheltered. Yeah.
Okay,
Not small enough, yeah.
small enough.
Surrounded by white people.
Surrounded by white people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now did you feel accepted by those white people? Did you feel like just like them?
I mean at first, but then as I got older, you kind of start to notice that you're not. So
Okay.
I had trouble like with friends, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had friends, but no close friends that I was going over to their house and we're hanging out.
Okay. Would you say it was comments that were made to you?
No, I didn't really experience that. Like I know that other people in Barrie have.
Yeah.
Even people that are lighter than me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not like that, no.
Okay.
I mean, I recognize the cultural differences.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, just seeing people click more than they click with me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And
Now-
then that would breed friendship. But with me, it never passed school.
It never passed school.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are friends in school, but you didn't hang out afterward.
Yeah.
On weekends, you guys weren't at each other's houses.
Yeah, like I would have best friends and then they'd go become best friends with someone else. Like, I don't know, I just always felt like they liked other people more than me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I would talk to my parents about it, they'd say, oh, it's the color of your skin.
Mm.
So they fed into it as well.
Okay, you feel like your parents may have had experiences, and that might have spilled over into how you feel about it. Okay, cool. Now, would you say that there were a decent amount? I know that you were definitely in the minority. But would you say that there was a decent amount of other Black Canadian Caribbean people in Barrie?
No, like I was typically one of 2 in my whole grade. So in my class, I was always the only one.
Jeez, okay. And as you got older, you felt like you were chasing or like looking for your Caribbeanness,
Yeah, definitely.
looking for Black people.
Definitely.
So that led to you coming down to Toronto more often.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I would say that in the States you get a lot of attention from young men, all right? As you are, right? Now, when you're growing up in Barrie, was that the same situation?
No, no, it was not.
No.
I don't think anybody liked me. Like, any attention I would get is when I would go to Toronto.
When you're going into Toronto?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that you're coming down here from when you're 16, right?
Yeah, like I went to school at the Science Center. Like I did one semester there. So
Yeah.
from then on, I had made a couple of friends, and then I just kept coming.
You kept coming back, going back and forth between Barrie and here.
Hmm.
Okay. So when it comes to your culture now, right? So we're talking about Jamaican culture. Do you feel like your parents gave you a significant amount of that?
No, I was even just talking to my mom about this the other day.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of the people my age with Jamaican parents, they can speak patois,
Yeah.
and like their parents speak patois, like that's it.
You're right.
So I was telling my mom like, oh, I don't like you. How could you do this to me?
You're right.
Because when I try, like I don't sound authentic at all.
Okay.
And then she had said, oh, you know, blame your dad because he was on this like proper thing. So when, like before they met,
Yeah.
she was speaking patois, like that's what her mom speaks to her.
Interesting.
And then he was like, no, speak proper. So from then on, it was just proper English.
I see.
And
I
then,
see.
yeah, none of the language was spoken. All that we really did that was Jamaican, I guess, was like
Food.
the food and like the gatherings and like music occasionally.
Okay.
Because my dad loves like R&B and like soul and stuff. So even reggae, like it happened, but it wasn't all the time.
I see.
So yeah, and I think we only went to Jamaica like one time, and I was 16 at that time, or 15, something like that.
I see.
So yeah, not connected at all.
You don't feel connected at all. Whereas you feel like people that are Toronto, Scarborough, Ajax.
Yeah, more connected.
They're more connected, but they're also surrounded by Caribbean people.
Right.
So if they're not getting that from their parents, it's still, you know, enforced across their social group, right?
Right.
I see. Okay. So let me ask you a question here now. Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook.
You can cook.
Yeah.
Can you cook Jamaican food?
Yes.
You can.
Yeah.
And who's responsible for that?
My dad.
Your dad is responsible.
Yeah.
So
no,
he said.
he cooks really well.
So he said, "Pato is too ghetto. We're not talking pato in the house, but the food is all right."
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it.
So, subscribers, close your ears for a little bit, okay? This is my notes directly to Neyah's dad. Listen, boss. Listen. Okay, your wife is gorgeous. You have a gorgeous daughter. All right? Do not slip, okay? Because if you slip, I'm gonna be stepdaddy real quick. All right? Just so you know. Neyah's mom is bad. See, for me, growing up in Brooklyn, Jamaican American, or just Jamaican as I call it, growing up in East Flatbush, all right, grew up going to basement parties, backyard parties, listen to dancehall, soca, but it was mainly dancehall then. That's what we did, okay? Acting mildly inappropriately, shooting rum, that was our childhood, okay? For Neyah growing up way up north, poor baby didn't get any of that. At least in her city. Did you get that when you were in Toronto?
Yeah, in Toronto, definitely.
Okay, you got that in Toronto.
Yeah, but much older.
Right. And hence the reason why she was trying to steal my flag a couple years later at age 19 in London. Okay, that's originally how we met, if you guys didn't see that other video. Okay, we met in London, saw her in a little McDonald's spot, okay, with her two girlfriends, all of them cute. She's here trying to rip my flag off of me. Didn't work. So none of them white boys tried you when you were growing up?
No.
None of them tried you?
No, the only white boy who liked me was like when I went to Germany.
When you went to Germany?
But in Barrie, no, none of them.
Okay. You gave white boy a chance?
No.
No, you didn't give him no chance?
No, I wasn't interested.
You weren't interested? Okay. Now, Neyah, I want you to be 100% honest with me, all right? When it comes to your interactions with African Americans, I'm talking African Americans, not like how somebody might consider me African American, but African Americans like from the American South, right? What has your interactions been like with them?
What do you mean interactions?
Like, does it feel like, you know how you go to African fests and it feel like love, right?
feels like love?
Yeah, it feels like love. Like they're your fellow. Oh, wait a minute. Does it not feel like love?
No, I wouldn't say it feels like love.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, you have no idea where I'm going with this.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't get it.
okay. Do you feel that same sense of black people camaraderie with, let's start with Africans that are here in Canada?
No.
You don't?
No, Africans aren't really about that.
They're not about that?
Even like within their own countries.
Yeah.
Like they're very tribal. So,
Okay. Still? Alright. Okay, so you feel like Africans are very tribal up here. And there's not like that collective blackness.
No.
Like we're all together type of vibe.
No.
Okay.
With Americans, I feel like there is.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Americans do that.
Americans do that?
Yeah.
Okay, what you feel like Africans are more tribal. What about Caribbean people? But Caribbean people are tribal too?
Not tribal. Like, I feel like they agree in the sense of like they're all Caribbean. But me, not being from the Caribbean, they don't really claim me. Like, I'm
Really?
Canadian.
You're Canadian.
So yeah, when you're Caribbean, like like you guys
Right.
are.
I would say it's Neyah. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah. So, Neyah might be a little bit more forgiving than me. Let's see how it goes. Okay, first off, they took my bone out of my chicken. Okay. Red flag. Look, you're hungry. So, Toronto is an extremely cosmopolitan place. You can float around, you can visit different cultures, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood. But yet, Neyah still insists on dating Caribbean men. Would you say that you have a preference for Caribbean men?
I mean, yeah, because like culturally, at least a little bit of culture I do know, like it's nice to connect on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that familiarity.
Would you be open to dating a Chinese man?
No.
No?
No.
No? Okay. How about a decent, nice, white Canadian guy?
No.
No? No Anglo guy? How about Latino?
Dark skin?
Okay, so Afro-Latino you'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the female version of Dr. Umar Johnson right here.
No snow bunny. I would consider a date, to be honest, but I don't think I'd be able to take them seriously.
Who?
Like any race.
Really?
I would, like, if I'm attracted to them and they're coming with their money,
Right.
I could consider a date.
If they come with their money, they have to have
Yes, but I don't know if I could take it very far.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a Caribbean man could be medium broke.
No. No.
So no broke man.
No, absolutely not.
So how about broke man but with a lot of promise?
No, we're not doing that.
You're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
So his money has to be proper.
Yeah,
Okay. He has to take you out on dates, ideally.
exactly.
Right. So would you be open, well, generally speaking, would you be somebody open to a sugar daddy?
You know you're asking me this. Because you know the answer. In theory.
This video has gone and gotten inappropriate, hasn't it?
Very. In theory.
We're no longer focused on being black in Canada, right? We're no longer focusing on being black Caribbean here. This has devolved. I love it. So what about a non-black Caribbean person? It's like a Chinese Jamaican or a Chinese Guyanese.
No.
No?
No.
How about like an Indo-Guyanese or an Indo-Jamaican? Still not with it. Dr. Johnson right here. This is Dr. Johnson. That's okay. So do you feel like little Neyah growing up was, at that time, open to white men? Or not yet?
Never really. Like, I always had my dad in my ear. So never.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was your dad saying?
That he would kill me if I ever brought home a white boy.
Oh. Okay. And okay, so and you've gone forth with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easier too.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever experimented?
No.
Wow, no dabbling.
No. Did you say that?
No, whatever you want to say.
Thanks for watching. I can't. No, I can't. What did you say again?
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Me and Neyah, we peacing out. Take care.
Bye.
One more Johnson over here.
The song's about love. Love is contagious. Real love. Love is contagious. The song's about love. Love is contagious. Real love. Love is a myth.